And just like that, we back with part two. Okay, all right. I believe, and I'm gonna have to go through this in my other channel. I'll leave that so I can go through it to my other channel, so we can go in depth about that because this is very important. Thank you to the brother I reformed that sent this unto us. Okay, so let's keep on moving, brethren. Let's keep on moving with part two here. Oh, you know what? Before we move in, we don't want YouTube to come after us because, scumbag. Copyright disclaimer. Under Section 107 of the Copyright Act 1976, allowance is made for fair use for purposes such as criticism, comment, news, reporting, teaching, scholarship, and research. Fair use is a use permitted by copyright statute that might otherwise be infringing. Non-profit educational or personal use tips the balance in favor of fair use. Viewer discretion is advised.
It's maybe a little scarier than most. A little bit closer to home.
The blaze was centered around the city of Kelowna, where fires moved so rapidly on Friday that the number of people under evacuation order went from 4,500 to 15,000 in an hour. The rapid spread of fires underscored the severity of Canada's worst wildfire season on record.
It's completely off the charts this year.
On Friday, a spokesperson for the World Meteorological Organization said the heat and dry weather this summer have contributed to unusually severe wildfires.
British Columbia, fires are raging there. We've seen very, very high temperatures this week, including a temperature of 42.2 degrees Celsius in the town of Lytton, which was a new August temperature record. You don't normally, and you shouldn't normally, associate 42.2 degrees Celsius with Canada, but this is what we are seeing.
The northern Canadian city of Yellowknife had evacuated most of its roughly 20,000 residents by Friday night due to a large approaching blaze. Some homeowners used sprinklers and hoses to try to protect their properties from the wildfires, but with strong winds expected, officials warned the fire could reach the outskirts of the city this weekend.
WeOn is now available in your country. Download the...
All right, so look at this. Look at this thing that somebody left. This sprinkler right here. They left at this home, and the home is burned down, right? Is that what that is?
City of Yellowknife had evacuated most of its roughly 20,000 residents by Friday night due to a large approaching blaze. Some homeowners used sprinklers and hoses to try to protect their properties from the wildfires, but with...
It won't work. This is your technology, okay? Water hose and sprinkling some water upon the fire, upon the trees. Because you cannot tell the fire to recede, you do not control the weather. That's what that is. And it's a lot of wealthy people that stay in this area. So, yeah, that's what's going on, man. Great glory. Let's keep on moving.
But we begin this morning in British Columbia, where raging wildfires continue to blaze a trail of destruction. The province remains in a state of emergency. Thousands of people have fled their homes as the flames close in. Right now, 30,000 people are on evacuation order. 36,000 others have been told to get ready to leave at a moment's notice. Many of those orders and alerts are in the Okanagan Lake region in the southern interior. Wildfires there have destroyed a number of homes, a resort, and other structures. Travel in the area has also been restricted to fire crews and other emergency services. Just north of the Okanagan, two fast-moving major wildfires have combined near Adams Lake. They have burned down blocks of homes, stores, and buildings in the Shuswap region. And that is where we begin our coverage this morning. Let's bring in Natalia Goodwin. She is leading this story, covering it, all the latest we're bringing us today. Natalia, how are things shaping up in the Shuswap region?
Well, right now, Natalie, more than 3,000 people are on evacuation orders in that region, and hundreds more are on an alert. So, as you said, having to leave at any time. There's also a power outage situation in the northern part of that region as well. About 4,000 people without power, according to the latest BC Hydro outage map that I looked at just before I came on air here. And just to give people that may not be familiar with the area, area, look at where we're talking about here. So the Shuswap region is about 150 kilometers north of Kelowna and about 60 kilometers from Kamloops. And the situation there has been deteriorating throughout the weekend.
Yeah, it's just lip service, more garbage. They never told the people, one, what's starting this fire? And above all, why? Why is it every single time you people turn on the news, you turn on the TV, it is always your face over there? You see, you don't see things like on the 6 o'clock news, over there in California, in LA, in Kempton, stuff, crack epidemic, build more prison, longer sentences, low IQ, pull yourself by the bootstrap, get a good job. You don't hear nonsense like that. Because you see, all the fake news and fabricated news you used to do back then, all those stage things you used to do back then to make our people look bad, you had time, you won your blessing. See, what's happening right now, it's not stage. It is very real. Some people believe this is stage. They believe this is fake. They believe none of these things is happening. That's them. That's why you sit there giving lip service, bringing expert. Let me explain to you what's going on over there. No, I want you to tell me why it's happening and what causes this. These fires are happening all over the world because you people are out of your blessing. It is retribution and judgment for what you have done to the true children of the Most High, the children of the light master of darkness, the true Israelites. Not all of us black people are the children of the mighty one. In fact, most of us are not. And not all of you so-called other people are the children of darkness. A hell of you are, but a very few of you are not. And the very few that are not the children of 83 will know this in the bottom of their heart. They know they're not ever since they were born. Just like some of our people here, they know they are not the what they are telling them ever since they were little. They grow up to know that they are more than that. And then finally it revealed unto them that they are the children of the light. Again, beloved, be at peace. There'll be no Jacob's trouble. Jacob's trouble already happened. The Inquisition, like we said many, many years ago, was the peak of Jacob's trouble. Those people did a lot of things unto you. Read the Dog of Conquest. Well, if you can afford the book, what's going on here, it's 83's trouble, which we dub as Esau's trouble. Why? Because they always come after Jacob. Jacob is the only person with a back to get whipped. Every single thing is Jacob. Jacob gotta go to this trouble. The righteous gotta go to trouble. How much trouble we need to go through? Have we not go through enough? Is it a time for judgment? Well, you have to wait for until the Antichrist is coming. Antichrist. That's why they forbid you to read other books. They forbid you to know who you are. Who are you? Let me ask you this. Who are you? What are you? What house you came from? Are you a Levanahite? Are you a Madamite? Are you a Kokavite? Are you a Zedekite? Are you a Nogahite? Are you a Shabbatite? Or are you a Shemeshite? Who is your guardian angel? You are sent here with a spiritual butler, a spiritual teacher. Who are your 6 cosmic family? Who are those 6 family members that are guiding you? If you're men, who is the woman in the spiritual realm that choose the wife for you? If you're a woman, who is the spiritual man, the spiritual husband in the spiritual realm that choose a husband for you? Who's your therapist? Who's watching over you? Who's in your house? You got a house? Who's in there? How many people that you have in your house? What can they do? What can they do for you? What is your element? Fire is, fire is one of the four main elements. The first element that was born in the Akasha, or the first element that was born out of the ether. The second element is water. The third is air. And the final element is earth, which has all the elements in it. Which one is yours? Know thyself. What is your flowers? What is your birth tree? What is your birth stone? What is your metal? What is your day? What is a day out of the week you say, this is my day, man. I'm chilling this day. I can do this on that day. You see, this is information the so-called 83 depriving you from. Those questions that I ask you, they are for background check. Not reading, but background check. Do you know your spiritual background? Do you know what kind of things you're packing? Do you know what kind of powers you're packing? Do you know your mission? What are you supposed to do here? Do you know any of those things? Above all, do you know your guardian angel? That's the main thing you need to know. At this point right now, every single person watching this video, you should know. Whether you're a Jew or you're a Gentiles to the core, you need to know who is your guardian angel, because you have a guardian angel and a demon. You are born with both, light and darkness. That's why in those cartoons, you always see that when somebody in a dilemma, they always have a little angel pop up in the right shoulders and say, do this, and a little red angel or a little red demon pop up on the other side. Say, no, do that stuff instead. Is your guardian angel guiding you, or your demon is taking over your life? Good. If you can answer those questions, hey, then you can navigate life a little bit better. You will understand a lot of stuff. You see things a lot clearer now. But if you can't, you're still grasping. We do background check, and it is not free. If you wish information on that, send us an email. We will send you the information, okay? We'll send you the information for you to send on to us. Again, it's not free. We will give you, if you want your guardian angel name, we will give that for free for you. That's something that you need to know. And we already have many videos onto the guardian angel things. You need to go check them. But if you wish to know it, we charge to do a background check. All we will need from you to do your background check, your spiritual background check, is your name, your full name, okay? Your date of birth, not married name, not adopted name, the name you were born with, your first gift when you came on the world. Especially if your name were written wrong or has a mistake in it. We need your name and your date of birth and a photo of you and a fair amount of money, and then we will run your background for you. Email us, biglevipriest@gmail.com. You can find all the information. Oh boy. All the information, they are in our Shalom below. Oh, they are the medicine bottle. We're just gonna go after that. Then it's going to be all our Esau's Trouble, all our videos. You will find, if you scroll down, you will find our email. Okay, you can send us an email. For our senior citizen, you can send us your information by mailbox. In our physical mail, we will mail you the physical copy of your spiritual background. You can do all of that. Okay, we have the email you can send, and then we will do this. And let me let you watching this. For those of you who may be interested in that. Diabetes, high blood pressure. This is the medicine that is good for them. It's $220, and we will ship them in those small box for you. And it is good for high blood pressure, diabetes, anxiety, fibroids, thyroids, any disease that you have in you. it is good for. The way that you use it, you put some whiskey in it or any alcohol, you let it permeate it for 24 hours, and then after that you take a sip in the morning, you take a sip at night, a sip before sunrise, a sip after sunset, or you can sip in the morning and at 12 o'clock and at 6 o'clock. Okay, 6, 12, 6, whatever that you want. And once it is done, you refill it again with whatever, whiskey, rum, vodka, or anything. Email, text, and call. Shalom. Great glory. All right, so that's we had this for members only. We only sell them to the members. And because I'm doing this, I just throw this in there. But usually we sell to our members only, and we don't do things like those things. Those medicines or knowledges that the Holy One gave unto us, and Sensei make them, okay, and then we share them for members. That's why we don't do things to the profane, because the profane won't understand it. If you wish to become a member, we have many lessons. Okay, we talk about a lot of good stuff, members only. As you can see, those green things, most of our lesson now are members, because most people would not understand them, and most people they don't know. They will profane it. They won't even sit, pray, and meditate. Okay, they will just profane it. They won't even read anything. They will just go ahead, and the constant Christian would kicks in, and then they will want to fight you because of something that they don't know, something they have no idea what it is. But you can watch the prayers, the 40 days of fast. And we decided to have a 40 days of fast coming up January the 31st, but it might be members only, and other people can do it on their own, but we'll do it probably with members only. Okay, you can go ahead and watch all our videos, all the ancient videos a year or two ago, all the prayers, they're all there. Okay, everything that we talk about are being manifested, all right? Okay, all those were all prayers. Everything we pray for, everything, and the Mighty One say, stop. Now go do your own. Pray for yourself and seek for yourself. Let the nation to each his own now. Because no more warnings, okay? No more warnings. So that's what's going on. All right, so that's what's going on out there, beloved. Yeah, we study dream, vision, testimony. We have calls. That's what that is.
Dream. But now I realized that was a portal that I had went through, and they were on the outside of it. And today they're still practicing Christianity, and they're still trying to get.
So that's the sisters calling. We used to do phone calls, but hey, we're too busy right now. So we don't do that anymore. Let's keep on moving. We will do it, but when the Mighty One says so. Let's keep on moving, brethren. That was a little commercial pause we just take now. Let's keep on moving. Okay, this is lightning from Hurricane Hillary. Hilarious. Hillary. Oh boy. Okay, that's the lightning, man. Look at these beautiful things here, man. If you run this thing on slow motion, you can see there are things there. If you freeze you slowly on slow motion, let me see. Yeah, you can see things there. All right. Beautiful, beautiful. That the heaven gives glory to the Holy One. Yes. Let's keep on moving.
Glenmore Road is now closed south of the landfill after the fire crested the hill and is more or less overrunning the dump. Kelowna Now was there as we saw some structures go up in flames and some aggressive fire behavior. At the dump itself, employees, we understand, were out soaking down the area as they could see the fire in the distance. And while they were doing that, the fire pinched in from a few different directions. Shortly after that, the landfill closed, the employees got out, and then the entire area was evacuated. We saw the RCMP working in the multiple housing units just south of the dump, getting people out of there, and then eventually closing down Glenmore Road as mentioned, just south of the landfill.
If in the landfill, they're catching off on fire, okay? Apartment saved while near. Let's hear what this gentleman has to
So
say.
Barry, we find you here at the point where they're turning people back. You live about what, the equivalent of 10 city blocks up Glenmore?
Yeah, up there.
Tell us the state of your residence right now as far as you've heard.
Well, this morning I came down to check, and I spoke to an RCMP person that was blocking off the road, and he said, no, you can't go up there. And I said, I lived in those apartment buildings. Do you know the status of them? He said, I believe they're okay. And I said, because I saw the houses opposite on the other side of the road burning fiercely when I was evacuated yesterday. And he said, no, I believe that the apartment buildings are okay. And directly opposite me is a trailer park. And I thought that could be dangerous. So I said, what about the trailer park? He said, as far as I know, it survived.
So this is pretty close to John Hindle.
So that's a dump that caught on fire. Isn't there Noms? Because I don't want anybody to strike me. Oh, so okay, that's something in Canada. Yeah, so crazy things going on over there in Canada. Some houses burned down, some apartments are good. Hey, this thing is all over, man. Great glory. Let's keep on moving.
Thousands of pounds of grain just.
Okay, this is in China. Usually, I don't do things in China because it's just redundant. I'm just like, why am I keep repeating the same thing? China is catching it. Let me let them catching it while I'm on my own business and study on my own. But let's watch a minute out of this. How long we are into this thing? Oof.
Just gone. Some folks are coming around buying up this fermented wheat. They're giving like a dime per pound, using it to make industrial alcohol. There's like half a foot of this nasty, stinky mud in the yard. Water got inside the house, rising over 3 feet high. Everything's just washed out and messed up. Furniture, appliances, everything's just thrown all over the place. You can't even walk. I don't even know where to start cleaning up. It's just heartbreaking. The walls in the house have cracks, the floor's caved in at places. The bed's broken, the wardrobe's ruined, and the fridge is totally trashed. The kitchen floor has sunk in about a foot.
In the video, a woman is showing the injuries on her legs. She explains that they had to wade through thick mud to get back home. The wounds on her legs were caused by toxic substances in the dirty water. The flood severely affected their home. The water level rose above their rooftop. Everything inside, from large household appliances to a single piece of paper, was not salvaged. Now that the floodwaters have receded, their home is filled with a smelly, foul mud sludge that is at least 30 centimeters deep. The heavy rains brought by Typhoon Doksuri caused massive floods in the North China region.
So one of the reasons why sometimes I just bring China into this, because especially the conspiracy theories out there, they're always like, well, China going to take over, or whatever is happening over there in Canada or Maui or whatever. Oh, the Chinese government is doing this. The Russian government is doing this. They have technology you guys give the so-called 83 so much credits. You elevated those people to a place that they have no business of being there. You make them seem like immortal. You make them seem they are super smart, so smart, when in fact they are not. Stop giving those people credit they don't deserve. You are taking the glory away from the Holy One and give it to those people. Look at what's going on over here in China. Let me let this thing work.
Leaving behind why.
Okay, let me just enlarge this, man. Look at the destruction that are going on in China, man. You think those people, look at how beautiful the street was below. Look at the difference between below and above. Look at the destruction all above right there. You think those people are doing this to themselves because they want to test their weapon on them before they use it on us on the hood? Look at the rivers, man. Look at the destruction that are going over there. Look at the fierce wind, the hail, snow. Stop giving those people credit as if they have power of doing things like that. They cannot control the weather. You think if they could control the weather, they will destroy their own rivers? Which is not at their own. The land of China is not their land anyway. I don't bring China for about like 2 years anymore, 2 or 3 years, because it's just redundant, man. Like, when you keep telling people, those people under judgment, they keep telling you, no, China going to rule the world. Really? China going to rule the world? This is the face of ruling the world? A country that going to rule the world? There is this type of things going on over there and there? Well, Big Levi, China created the sun. Get out of here. They created they fabricated a giant flashlight. That's all. Those people have no power to create an actual sun. Do you know how difficult fusion power is? All right, you know what? Let me go into this a little, man. Because people like to give those guys a lot of credit. They don't deserve those credits. Excuse me. Fusion power nuclear plant.
According to World Nuclear Association, each DT fusion event releases 17.6 MeV. On a mass basis, the DT fusion reaction releases over 4 times as much energy as uranium fission.
They don't even have. What is nuclear fusion power plants possible? Yes, but let me see. Most experts agree that we are unlikely to be able to generate large-scale energy from nuclear fusion before around 2050. Those people are like, China created a sun. China, artificial sun. A global fusion race. Get out of here, man. That has nothing to do. This is all show. Do you know fusion? If they are able to do fusion, you know what that is? You literally harness the power of the sun, which means you are God upon this earth. You can do anything. If you know the secret of the sun or the secret of fusion, you can do anything. That's why they are so caught up on fusion power and quantum power. Because why? It's magic. They can't go there. They do not possess it. Okay? This is a magical, this is an attempt of building a magical device. Okay? Quantum computer. Okay? Those are magical devices. Anytime you hear those people talking about quantum computer and quantum mechanics, they are talking about magic. They are talking about magic. That's what that is. Okay? I recommend this book, Quantum Supremacy. Michio Kaku, Quantum Supremacy. There you go. I recommend this book if you wish to see, where the magic happened. Well, they don't call it magic, but Michio Kaku really say, hey, we gotta watch nature and watch how she does her magic, and then so we can do it too. You can do that. They can't. Okay, they have to build things like that. A quantum computer is nothing but a foul, profane imitation of the tree of life, which begin at the head, the base, and then like this. This is a tree. This is when you look at a tree, the head is larger. This is where all the leaves is. Okay, and the bottom, that's where the roots go down there. This is the line of the tree. That's what it is. It's a Kabbalistic tree. That's what they try to attempt to get or to make. They can't, because they are not. This is not them. It's not for them. The blessing stop there. Okay. All right. Don't let those people fool you. China has technology. Man, get out of here, dog. You know how powerful the sun is. We studied the sun. The most violent, the most horrible entities are the negative entities of the sun and Mars. Get out of here, son. You can, man, you people, man. We talk about China. Well, the Chinese pour more concrete in a year than the United States did in 20 years. Who the hell give a? Those are tofu drag anyway. Look at this. Look at the destruction, beloved. All right, let me enlarge this right quick. Does that look like a country that will rule the world? Or they're just gonna come? They're about to get a huge blessing, Big Levi. Watch, they're gonna get so much blessing, gonna rule, and then we're gonna have to go serve under them. We're gonna have to go in China and serve slavery, because we are the people that always pump up and get those blessings over there. We have to do this, and then come to find out the Arabs need to get the blessing too, because they are actually Esau, because that's what the book says. So now we gotta go in Dubai and in Saudi Arabia and serve slavery under the Arabs, and then after that under the East. And those are electric cars; they all fry up, okay, under the East Indian, under this that, and it is always our people getting the short end of the stick. It is always us. When something like that happened somewhere in Africa, that thing would have been all over the news. Oh yeah, we have to. Those people are poor and malnourished and stuff. But when it happened in China, crickets. Things like that were supposed to blow up in the news. Our people were supposed. Look at this. This is eviction right there. This is an exodus going on right there. Those people are being moved out of the lane. Okay, symbolic working on the ley line of the train track. They are being evicted, and our people won't talk about this. But we have to talk about Jamie Foxx, man. They clone Tyrone. We need to talk about that, Big Levi. Let the people know that they are cloning people out there. Get out of here. I haven't seen the movie The Clone Tyrone. Forgive me, beloved. I'm very biased when it comes to that. Okay, but like I said, the only thing those people can clone are mushrooms. They cannot clone the God gene. We are the children of the Messiah. If they can clone us, they can clone the Messiah. If they decode our DNA, our black chain DNA, that means they can decode the Messiah DNA too. They can kill us, or they can wipe out the angels and even the demons. Our DNA contain all secrets of everything. Those people can do nothing to us. Whatever clone they have out there, that's not us. If they clone somebody that look like that's black, that they look like us. Now, look at the destruction, beloved. Do you really believe the so-called Chinese will be the second to rule the world? Do you think the so-called Chinese have a machine, a device that can control the weather? And look what they did to it. If the so-called Chinese is going to be the next ruler, why they are running to Africa to go hide? Why are they all running to Africa for? Are they African? What's going on over there with those Chinese running? Act like, oh, well, we're here to rule Africa. No. You're going to Africa to serve your slavery, because you are going to be enslaved over there. We have a lot of our people over there in Africa. The Congo, it's all about our people over there in the deep jungle of Congo. We have civilization in Congo that haven't been discovered yet. Just like in the Amazon. Then again, look at this, beloved. Look at the destruction here, man. All those people seems like a group of people that's going to top off and come up on top of the world with technology and become the new world order. But Big Levi, you have to understand, the elite, the new world order is doing this with global warming and Operation Paperclip. Look, listen. If you did not know about Operation Blue Beam, Operation Paperclip, Operation High Jump, back in 2007 and 2008, when the conspiracy theories was at its peak, you won't know about it. There was a lot of those things, which were all true, though. They tried all those things, they failed. People are like, oh, well, Big Diva, they are coming like with those robots, the AI, for instance, Boston Dynamic robot dog. Okay, all right. The Boston Dynamic. Oh no, that's the Verge. I want to take the robot die. Here we go. Okay. Okay, so our people were like so afraid or something like that, brethren. Oh, Big Levi, they're gonna have those robot dog coming after us doing Jacob's trouble. Oh, they're gonna use those things. Oh man, the Gentiles are building an army of robots. Yeah, just like the army of robots that they have in 1492 when they came here. See, all those things are fantasy. They actually exist, but they can do none of those things that they claim. And they will show you why. Okay? All right? Oh, they're going to put them in the military so they can kill us, so they can do this and things like that. And guess what happened to this thing? Okay, the military, let me see. Military robot dog Boston Dynamic. Oh, no.
Showing pictures that match.
Yes, that's a military Boston Dynamic dog program. Here we go. Robot dogs. Oops, excuse me. There we go. The military robot dogs, those things, they were showing those things. Guess what happened? They shut the program down because those things were malfunctioning. They could not function. They shut it down. Our people don't understand the cash cow, money milk. If you can produce something like that, and then you say it will help the military carry big chunk of weapons and stuff. Wars nowadays don't fight with things like that, man. War nowadays fight with distance, with great distance. You just sit down there, you hop on your iPhone, your phone, your computer, and you destroy a country, man. Through a tweet, through some social media messages, you can destroy a whole nation, not with guns. It's gonna take you too long to do this. They shut down the program because they could not build what they were saying that they could build. They shut it down. Oh, robots going to take over the world. Yeah. Whatever, man. Get out of here.
For Public Affairs at the Treasury tweeted, Biden doesn't give an F about the suffering people of Maui, or the suffering people of East Palestine, Ohio, or the suffering people in border towns, or the suffering of people anywhere in America. Last week, Biden declared a major disaster on Maui, pledging that the federal response will ensure that, quote, anyone who's lost a loved one or whose home has been damaged or destroyed is going to get help immediately.
Yeah, people really were asking the question, this is not a toughie. This is not a complicated foreign policy question. It's not really even a gotcha. It's just, do you have anything to say about this kind of historic devastation that's happened to Americans in Maui? And, the no comment, a comment he's given apparently on a couple of times when asked about Maui, does seem a little off, a little heartless.
Well, sure, it doesn't call for a lot of in-the-moment, deep-level thinking.
No.
You just say it's terrible and we will do everything we can to help rebuild.
All right, let me tell you what's going on here. When the Maui incident happened, then the fire, the cleansing is all going over there. They asked Biden, what do you think, what's going on here? Do you have any comments, sir? What can you say? He like, yo, no comments, man. He just walk away. What the hell you want the man to say? You want him to say like, hey, the blessing is over. The lane is being cleansed. We out of here. Pack your hitch. Get the heck of this lane. Or better yet, you can stay and serve your slave. You want him to say this? That's why he say no comment. That's why he like, yo, I ain't gonna comment in on this. Because it's too hot for him to comment on. Because he's gonna have to explain, how did this fire happen? What caused this fire? And not only this fire, why that lady, that thing in East Palestine, which is over there in Ohio, those all things over there that are happening all over the country. Why is it happening? They can answer that. That's why they walk away. What do you think is going to happen when this hish really blow in their face? When they really see things coming out of the sea, coming out of the sky, and they go as the Catholic Church, they say, hey, Pope, hey, Bishop, hey, pastor, preacher, reverend. Why those people are being taken away? Why the so-called raptures are happening to them and not to us? They're going to tell you no comment. And then all you people are going to do is go out there and send an angry tweet just like this woman.
Build homes or get resources for people who need them and mourn the deceased.
Yeah.
What else do you need to say?
Well, it turns out that several people are not exactly covered in glory when it comes to how they've been addressing this particular tragedy. The New York Times went viral in a bad way over the weekend after it chose to focus its coverage of the Maui fire on a particular resident who shifted through the ashes of her burnt down home looking for a Rolex that she was given by her parents upon graduating college. Some people thought that focus was particularly heartless given that there had been a loss of life.
What do you want them to do? Of course, they have to put the sister over there. What the hell you want them to do? You want them to tell you how many people that are perish over there? You know what? Let's watch this woman right there. Let's watch this woman.
If you live in.
Okay, let's watch this woman over there. Okay, her name is Kelly Kaspar. So she's gonna tell you exactly what's happening over there. She recently moved over there though.
Hey, it's me. I got my little Aloha sweatshirt on right now. I'm so tired, clearly, because, this disaster situation, there's a lot to do. I mean, you'll see in my other videos that there's a lot to do, but I'm just coming in to tell you that the news said that there's like 106 people that passed away, but us locals, we have 408 people that we can't find. But then we also have a list of like everybody that lived in town, and there's 1,300 people missing. So if you live in Lahaina,
so 1,300 missing. It's even in the thousands, if not in the tens of thousands, that are no more. What the hell you want them to do? You want them to tell the people, hey, 10,000s of you, 100,000s of you are no more. No, they have to keep them focused on dumb things, just like they did to our people. They shot a bunch of our people. They killed a bunch of our people out there. What do? Well, Lil Wayne just bought a gold teeth worth $1 million. Yeah, so Big Levi, we need to talk about that. We need to talk how our people are getting money, man. How rich Oprah is. Michael Jordan just reached like $1 billion. Have our people focus on dumb things like that. Go ahead, what about Lizzo, Big Levi, that cowboy fellow? Lizzo's being like, I don't know, is that their name? She's being accused of sexually assaulted or molested the dancers. We need to talk about things, because these things, man, hey man, our people need to know about this. That's what you want them to do? Of course, they're gonna have to come out there and talk about a Rolex and then show you like, hey man, focus on these dumb, stupid, materialistic things. Don't be telling those people how many people perish in there. The news says it's like 96 people, 100 people. This woman told you they got over 400 people that are no more, and 1,400 that's still missing. You think the news gonna sit there and then tell you this hish?
this message is for you. You need to be accounted for, and we need to check you off the list. So find yourself, find your friends, find your family, and then on Google Docs, floating around the internet on Facebook, find the Maui local channels. We need you to be accounted for. I saw one of my friends on there. I'm not tech smart, and so I said in Facebook, I said, this guy is accounted for. I even called his mom. I was like, is he okay? She's like, he's okay. And so even if you don't know how Google Docs works and you don't know anything about it like me, we still need you to say hi to us and let us know that you're okay. So this is for all the missing people in Lahaina. If you didn't see that form, find the form. We need to know that you're okay so we're not worried about you. And again, there's 106 of you guys that have passed away. There's 408 people that people really think passed away. And then there's 1,300 people that we cannot find. And this.
Okay, so that's what she cannot. That was 3 days ago. Okay, now what happened to some of those 1,400? And I'm just talking about this what those people are trying to say. What is that? The hill. What those people are trying to say here. Listen to this woman. What happened to those people? Okay.
Oh, I just got the saddest update. Listen to this. This is the saddest update.
This is an update, okay?
Heavy things. This is not a video for you. We're talking about the Lahaina fire. My name is Kelly. Welcome to my channel. I literally just took a shower and then all of a sudden here we go with more information. One of my friends is a flight attendant. She just got off the flight to Maui. She was riding in the taxi driver's car, and that taxi driver also works at the morgue. So, this is what he said. Because the fire was traveling so fast down Lahaina, because the wind was at 40 to 70 miles an hour, which is so hard to do in Lahaina because we don't get weather over there. We sometimes get wind. We definitely don't get rain, but we don't really get weather over there. And so this is impossible. The guy that works at the morgue, he said there's like people curled up in a little ball like this, hiding from the fire, charred. There's mothers holding babies, charred. I'm sure you guys read on the news.
Mother holding babies, charred. So you want the news to tell you that? You want the news to go out there and tell you, they find a mother curling up with a baby in her hand, burned to death. Nah, man, they're going to tell you things about a Rolex watches because you're stupid. That's the stupid news like that used to give our people when tragic thing happened. Oh, little Uzi Vert bought a diamond and put it in his forehead that's cost $3 million. Black people take over the internet talking about these stupid things when those people are being destroyed, and a lot of people are looking for views. I could do a lot of things for views. This is not for views, son. I'm not worried about a few bucks. I'm not worried about chasing cloud, be popular, going viral. My video been going viral ever since the first video. All our videos are virals. You think viral mean like sensation in the news? No, man, viral mean like the people the most I want to see them. Yeah, is that what that is? You want them to sit there and telling you, oh, we find little babies and mothers curl up, charred. You think that would be more question with people will say, okay, what happened here? And the conspiracy theorists are making things worse out there and saying like this thing is being done by the government. They're making things worse out there. This thing being done by the government and the elite. A lot of people are getting pissed off by the government. They're pissed off, with the government against the elite because that's what they've been hearing. Okay, let's keep on moving. All right, let's listen to this one more time. Okay.
Curled up in a little ball like this, hiding from the fire, charred. There's mothers holding babies, charred.
Charred.
I'm sure you guys read on the news. If you don't, if the news didn't tell you guys this yet, I know in our local community we are all talking about this. People died in their car, charred. Families, charred. Because the fire came down so bad, your car is made of metal, you got burned up like an oven, but that smoke, if you wanted to roll down your window because your car was heating up like an oven, you were inhaling smoke. And when fire bombs go off in those buildings, because almost every building blew up, the fire bombs took all the oxygen out of the air.
You can't breathe.
You literally suffocate, and so
you can't breathe.
People would faint in their cars and
then die.
Die. I even saw. I think the news posted this. Do you guys see one of the charred dog? You can literally see a full dog charred on French Street. It's crazy. But my friend said that there's full families that were huddled together because you cannot escape this fire. They didn't have time. They didn't have cars. I talked about, if you read watch my other videos, there's a lifestyle in Lahaina, okay? It's small. We don't need a car. Some of these people didn't have cars because we walked everywhere. We had our one-gear bicycle. People got charred in this fire. Unbelievable, dude. Anyway, stay tuned for another update.
All right, she got, I don't know if she got more updates, but, yeah, she got some updates, some stuff. But she doesn't, like she said, she's not too computer savvy. She doesn't title those things right. I believe her husband is doing helicopter. She take helicopter tours and watch the fire and stuff like that. So, and she was crying on this one. So, yeah, that's exactly what's going on, son. That's why when they asked Biden, okay, let's put it right there. Okay, let's put it right here.
Fortunate updates from the Maui fires. Officials updated the death toll to 96 lives lost at the time of this recording,
96.
making it the deadliest wildfire in modern United States history. Officials say 1,000 people are still missing. President Joe Biden was asked about the devastation while near his beach home in Delaware. He had this to say. Let's watch.
No comment.
The Hawaii response, Mr. President?
No comment. No comment. What do you want him to say? What do you want him to say? You want him to come out there and then say, we have the situation in order and we have the situation under control. We have the National Guard being deployed and stuff. They are out of money and out of blessing. They are out of time. They are out of everything. What do you want? What do you want the man to say? We've been telling you people for years, but then again, hey, we're a bunch of crazy ass people. We don't know what we are talking about because we are the former slave and still slave to you. You still look us down because everything is you, and then now this thing is happening. You don't know what to do. You don't know what to say. You go trust the same people. You go trust your government. The same people that are online bad mouthing the government. Oh, the government is doing this. Going when something happened, they are the one that quickly go to the government and ask them. Okay.
Comments outraged some on the internet. Monica Crowley, a former Trump Assistant Secretary for Public Affairs at the Treasury, tweeted, "Biden doesn't give an F about the suffering people of Maui, or the suffering people of East Palestine, Ohio, or the suffering people in border towns, or the suffering of people anywhere in America."
Which is true. They don't care anymore. Why should they care? Man, I hope this thing is recording, man. You know, because is it recording? Yeah, it should. But, you know, most of the time this thing is not recording. But anyway, what do you want him to do? What do you want him to say? We've been telling people, man, this is Esau's trouble. This is the Gentiles' tribulation, 83 tribulation. Be at peace. There'll be no Jacob's trouble. Be at peace, man. Study, meditate. The Bible told you this. I know a lot of you Christian are so against meditation. That's like somebody coming. Well, meditation is the Hindu thing. It's the Gentiles. You know, if you meditate, you know, it's like it's a Gentiles thing. You know. Oh boy, let me see. Let me see. It's like Joshua 8:15 or Joshua 8:5. Let me look at it right quick. Hang on. Oh boy, hopefully this thing is recording when I come back. If not, be a problem. All right. It's not recording. It's not. Is it recording? Yeah. Seems it's recording. I'm not quite sure, but anyway. So for those of you that always talk against meditation because it's like it's the devil. Or if you are meditating, you are connecting with the you quiet your mind, you're connecting with the devil. Anyway, man. Joshua 1:8, all right? This book of the law, okay? This book of the law, the 10 Commandments and the law that Moses gave, the book that passed on to Joshua, shall not depart out of thy mouth, but thou shalt meditate, okay? Thou shalt meditate therein day and night, that thou mayest observe to do according to all that is written therein. For then thou shalt make thy way prosperous, and then shalt thou have good success. The reason why our people are not prosperous and they don't have good success, they don't meditate on the law. They just do a bunch of things that they heard on the camp or they just heard on the church. They never meditate on the 10 Commandments and see what they are, or meditate on anything on the Bible. They don't meditate on it. What is meditation? Sit and quiet your mind. Stop daydreaming, stop mind wandering, just sit, quiet your mind, and then you will hear the voice of the Holy One. Okay? All right? Psalm 1 and 2. But his delight is in the law of the Lord, and is the law and in his law doth he meditate day and night. That's what Joshua and David told you to meditate, because our people meditate all the time. The original Aboriginal Hindus were the so-called Israelites. What you're calling yoga, which has nothing to do with stretching, is our stuff. Meditate. Quiet your mind. Listen. Just don't spend 10 minutes. Just don't think about anything. Just let your mind be calm, and you will hear the humming. The reason why you keep hearing that, the ringing in your ear, is not a disease. Those are messages being sent unto you. Quiet your mind. That's what that is. Be at peace. All right. So yeah, what the hell you want Biden to say, man? You know.
Last week, Biden declared a major disaster on Maui, pledging that the federal response will ensure that, quote, anyone who's lost a loved one or whose home has been damaged or destroyed is going to get help immediately.
We don't care. Let's keep on moving. Oops, that's the lady that we just did. Oh, that's the all right. Okay, this is a puta. That's in Colombia, man. That's an earthquake, son. Okay. Oh, those people are. She's out of here, son. This dude. Yeah. Yeah, it's an earthquake. That's in Bogota. Yeah. The people, what? Getting out of here, man. There's an earthquake here, son. Okay. Things all fall down. Is that a church? There we go. Out of everything that fall down is a church right there. Catholic church. Although it could be any church, but I'm associated with the priesthood of Mahan, because they're all harlots of the Catholic Church, because they cause all this, you know, the Church of Mahan. You Christian cause all of that, man, with your lies. You know, you distract the whole world, you deceive the whole world, man. That's how all these things are happening. Just me. My God. Can you imagine?
Los apoyos que se han presentado para algunos candidatos está temblando en ese momento. En este momento tiembla sobre Villavicencio fuerte.
Go to the door, get to the door. There's an earthquake here. Hey man, those guys are out, son. Those guys are out, dog. There's an earthquake there, man. This thing is no joke. Look at this. That's a church? Is that what that is?
De allá el punto blanco.
No, it's like a parliament. Some kind of like government place. Oh, that's a funeral? What the hell is this? This is no joke, man. Why? Why is this happening? Well, because we got it here. Number 5. Destruction. Let me see. Destruction by earthquakes. Okay. And then number 9 again. Okay. Execution by the sword. No, wait. Number 10. Thunder voices and destroying earthquake, which is the thunder voices that is the weather, that the hurricane over there in California. Okay. Let's watch. It's no joke, son. You know, this is no joke, all right? This dude out of here.
Está temblando en Bogotá. Es bastante fuerte el temblor aquí en Bogotá. Wow.
See, there's an earthquake in Bogotá.
Las lámparas.
Yeah, so... Earthquake in diverse places. Yeah, man, people are out of here. Crazy, man. You gotta get out.
Acción de la ley INL. It's an earthquake. Un terremoto.
There's an earthquake here, man.
Continuo.
Pedimos al personal conservar sus ubicaciones, tranquilidad, mientras el equipo de emergencias del hotel se alista para cualquier situación de emergencia o de salida.
Hey, everybody remain calm. It's an earthquake. Look for the exit that we have in the hotel and do this in an orderly fashion. All right. This is what is confused. Like, is it an earthquake or what is it? What's going on here? I know. Hey, gotta get out of here. Stay calm, stay calm. Stay calm. Yeah, see, the dog already know. See, the dog like, hey, what the hell is going on here? Is it an earthquake? Let me just... The dog is on the couch. The dog just chill there. Crazy, man, crazy. I've been in an earthquake before, man. It's no fun. That's the gym. Okay, this wall just split right here. It's not a fun thing, man. It's not a fun thing. All right. This is in the Dominican Republic. Okay. All right. There was an explosion, and the place, the explosion caused San Cristobal in Dominican Republic, which means Saint Christopher. They're talking about Christopher Columbus, Saint Cristobal, and then the area called Lahaina, the area in Dominican Republic called Haina. Is that what that is? A sister sent this to me. Haina. Yeah, it happened in Haina, in Dominican Republic. Okay, and just we had that Lahaina fire. That's where the fire happened. The explosion happened right there. Okay, and Haina, the Dominican Republic, and then the fire Barrios de Haina. You know, let's translate Barrios de Haina. Translate Spanish to English.
In Spanish, that's inglés.
Yeah, yes. What? No, I say Spanish to English. Whatever, man. There you go. Oh, man, really? There we go. Let's say translate. There you go. Is it good? There we go. Well, Barrios de Haina, but they don't translate it, which is bath or Haina or hatred. Let me see what that's Haina mean. Haina. I'm not quite sure if it has a translation. Translate Haina in English.
According to Translate.com, Hina translated to English as dishonorable.
No, that's Malaysian. Hyena in English. No, that's...
In Spanish, that's
hiena. Hiena? But what about hyena? What does it mean? Well, they don't have it. Bajos, didn't Bajos mean bath? Is that, whoops. Is that what that is? Low? Huh. Low. It means low, something low. Bajos de hyena. Lower hyena or lower. We know hyena mean cruel sun. Is it lower sun or something like that? But anyway, if you do know what it is, please put it in the comment board. And as you can see here, the explosion happened, and then look at the confusion of the people. Look at those dudes. They don't know what's going on. They're just running to each other like, hey man, let me pass. Let me get the hell out of my way. You know? Okay? That's in the Dominican Republic. Okay, it happened in Bajos de Jaina, Lower Jaina. Crazy. A lot of people were no more. I believe 67, something, 27 or 67. We will read the comment. Okay, let's just read it. Let me see how many people that are no more. 27. They say at least 27. But it's more than that. You didn't hear about that in the news. Okay? Woo! Damn! Alright, this is the aftermath. Crazy, man. Crazy. And people are not asking why those things are happening. Great glory. Let's keep on moving. So that's a wildfire in Spain, all right? August 16, August 15, 20th, wildfire in Spain. Still going on. Still going on. All right? Let's, while this thing is burning in the background, let's see, we can take Spain. Well, what was it exactly in Spain? Tenerife, Spain. Let's go exactly in Tenerife, Spain. There you go. Okay, let's see where the wildfire is happening over there. Wow. Is that what that is? That's an island. Island of Spain. I was not. This is closer to La Palma, right? Yeah, La Palma been catching hell, you know. St. Michael Island. We did an entire month in La Palma. Remember that, brethren? Remember how the news didn't say anything about La Palma? They don't say anything. Just like they don't say anything about Tenerife. I was not even aware. You know, this island was... Is this La Palma? Is that what that is? No, La Palma... Oh, no. Where is La Palma? La Palma. Yeah, La Palma Island. Okay, yes, that's La Palma. Okay, remember Michael Island, you know, where the island looked like a head, like a black man head, wearing some type of cyclops. Let me see. We went into this before. X-Men Cyclops visor. There you go.
Here is some information.
There you go. Cyclops visor right here. And if you look at the island, it looked like he's wearing this visor. And then that's the nose right here, the lips. And then that's the chin with the goatee, well, with the beard. And you can see the beard. Okay, that's the head. Right here, it's a nice beard and wearing a visor, and then out of a Cyclops visor, what come out of Cyclops visor? For those of you who know, fire, beam. Okay, fire, beam. And then what was coming out of the volcano in La Palma? Fire. La Palma, or the Michael Island, the Michael in the Mist. And let's try to the distance between La Palma, point A. New project. No, I don't need to make a new project. Distance. We calculated a point. Let's see. This. Oh, no. Let's measure right there to La Palma. And where is, oops, nope. Hawaii. Oof. So it's on the other side of the world. Oh boy. Where is Hawaii? Maui, right there. Is that what that is? Lahaina. There we go. Oof, 8,000 miles away. There's a volcano here. Let me put it right here. 8,000 miles away. Let's check this. The earth is upside down. That's a ley line that go from, it's kind of go straight across. Oh wow. You know what I'm seeing? Let me see if I can put this thing. Okay, let me put this. There we go. No. All right. You know what I'm seeing, brethren? You know what I'm seeing? La Palma Island, right there. If you follow La Palma, you follow the ley line. Okay, that's go right on top of that's an island in Saint Pierre, Miquelon, okay, whatever, in Canada. You see how the line go right on top all the places they have the fire in Canada and Washington? Is that what that is? You see how the ley line go to Washington, all the fire they have in Washington state? Is that what that is? And in Canada? You see how it cover Canada and Washington? Mainly Canada, and then the places pass in Washington. Is that a coincidence? And then pass to Portland, directly on the Portland, Spokane, Coeur d'Alene, Yakima, but Portland, and Salem, Jerusalem, and Lincoln. You know, we didn't even Vancouver. Is that what that is? Oh no, well that's Vancouver, not the Canada Vancouver. But anyway, this thing go all the way past to Canada, and then go to Lahaina right here. You know, what else? Let's see if we can trace it around the world. Okay, let's drop. Oh, you can't do this. I don't know why, but this one in the website, we can do this on the web, but the app we can, which they don't let you do that in the app anymore. So yeah, we watch all of that. Okay, so the wildfire in Spain is burning. Okay, we're gonna watch this in silent. So we've got this fiery there, man. You know, burning, great glory. Let's keep on moving. How long we are into this thing? Good grief! All right, then let's keep on moving. Okay. Watch this. Woo! Woo!
Здание горит какая-то.
Woo! Great glory. Oof. Now people they don't ask themselves why, man. Why is it every single place it's an explosion? Why is that fire?
Ассаламу алейкум, нафтозаправка горит. Здесь вообще как будто война.
And they will say nobody got hurt, nobody died. And then, you know, people are like, oh, well, this is all fake. Man, Big Leaf, that's nothing, man. You know, that's like, wait until you see Jacob's trouble. Wait until you see Jacob's trouble. Yeah, whatever.
Это заправка после черных камней. Столько людей, столько трупов уже. Все машины мимо проезжающие. Вот сама заправка все разнесло.
Давай, прикинь, да. Такой взрыв был, клянусь.
Crazy.
И она нормально горит.
Alright. Okay, so let's listen to this because we were watching oh boy, we were watching this, you know, about those mythical creatures over there, you know, those giant beasts and kings. You see, those things are the things that are guarding Antarctica in certain place. That's why they don't want flight to pass over there, because if you pass there, you will see those things, you know, and they will shoot you down because they're quite advanced. This thing will blow the conch, and then the wave will come out, then hit your car, hit your airplane, and then you're done. So yeah, listen to that.
Two, there was a colonel who flew over there, and this was a well-respected colonel, like, I forget, he had like his wings or his patch of honor or whatever, like. High density of prey.
There you go.
The only place has a wet, tropical, humid, high density of prey environment that doesn't have a massive snake is the Congo, Central Africa.
It does.
Now,
interesting.
Stay with me. That area is home to some African rock bite and stuff, but not big monster anaconda size ones, right? During World War II, there was a colonel who flew over there, and this was a well-respected colonel, like, I forget, he had like his wings or his patch of honor or whatever, like very distinguished, who him and his two passengers in the plane both reported a 100-foot-long snake. They flew over it once. They're like, wait a minute, what is that? They were Dutch Belgium in the Congo. They flew over it once, went, what is that? And flew over it two more times to verify it, and got so low to the ground that they said the snake struck at the airplane, and all three people, the pilot, this well-respected colonel, and the two passengers, had the exact same story. The only place has a wet, tropical, humid, high density of prey environment that doesn't have a massive snake is the Congo, Central Africa. Now,
interesting.
Stay with me. That area is home to some African rock bite and stuff, but not big monster anaconda size.
Okay, so those big monsters, they are here, man. They are here. Okay, those dudes, those those terrifying beings, which are in the Undine Kingdom, those great kings, they are here and they are ready to protect their land. Okay, those beasts that you are seeing here, you know, those giant beasts, you know, they are still here. The Leviathan, the two blowhole whales that you are seeing here. You got two blowhole on top of his head. Twisted Tail, and the mermaids, or aka the Undine, right there. Oops. No, yeah, at the bottom right here. There we go. Okay, the mermaids right there. They are here. Now, any moment they'll be activated and no one will come to all in. Like in middle right here, in Haiti right there. The Leviathans sit there in the Bermuda Triangle. They won't be able to come there. They won't be able to come there and do whatever that they want to do. All right. Nice map. So we pull these giant anacondas or in the Amazon, in the Congos, and places like that. Our people are still there. Massive civilization. Those things are huge, and they are the protector of the land. Great glory, beloved. Excuse me, and I have to put a hand to this because I need to relax and do certain few stuff because today is Shemesh. I'm a Shemeshite. Today is my day. I'm a Solarian. I'm supposed to chill today, but I'm making videos. Beloved, have fun and be at peace. There'll be no Jacob's trouble. Spread the message. Spread the message. Let the others know to be at peace and pray, meditate, and know who their guardian angel is. That doesn't mean you are bypassing the law, you're bypassing the Mosai, or you're not about Yahushai. No. Remember, you are a prince, a princess upon the earth. You have spiritual butlers. You have mention. Literal butlers and literal mention that are waiting for you. But you cannot gain those things with the same mindset that you had in the church, or you still have now. You have to reject this. You're going to go through vigorous cleaning and studying and introspection, mainly introspection, okay? When you are doing your meditation, think about self-cognizance. What that means is you're going to have to sit there and meditate on all your bad characteristics that you have. And if you're one of those persons that say, I'm a good person, I don't have any bad characteristics, I'm not a bad person, you're a narcissistic scum, and I don't want to deal with you. Anybody that would say, oh, well, I'm a good Christian woman, I'm a good Christian man, I don't have any bad habits and stuff, and they say this about me, they say I'm a good person and stuff. No, that's the part that they see. That's the part that I know, she know, he knows, the neighborhoods, your pastors, or whoever. That's the part that they know. They know you're a good person, but deep down, there are certain things that you're doing that are not good. There are certain things that you've done, they weren't good. So you're going to need to sit down and think about those things and repent it and apologize to the Holy One and make sure you don't do them anymore. And I'm not talking about like, mainly because it's Christian, they were like, oh, you are adulterers. Oh, you did this and that. No, I'm talking about terrible, horrible things that you've done to the Holy One by lying with another God before him, whoring yourself in the church. Okay, so yeah, do your introspection, do your background check. If you can't, send us an email. It's not free. We charge for the whole PDF. We'll give you everything that will get you started, or you can get started on your own. Like we said, the way you started on your own is through prayer and meditation. Go unto humbling prayer. Tell the Holy One you don't know what you're doing. You know you are called to do this. Please guide you. Have mercy upon your soul. Show you what to do. Show you the true spiritual enlightenment. Read other books. Read the book of Joshua. Read the book of the Apocalypse of Abraham. They're all in YouTube. Listen to them. Okay, we have many playlists. You can listen to our stuff. And then after that, let us know if we can assist you. We have private studies. And if you are not about this life, we cannot have you. Okay, you can go ahead. Let me see right here. You can go ahead, you join us. Shalom, beloved brothers and sisters, Jews and Gentiles. Okay, the membership, we launched the membership 6 months ago. You can click the join and join us and study with us. We have live studies. All of these are studies. Okay, we study all books. Okay, we study all books, cosmic language and the magical Kabbalistic word. You know, the Kabbalah, man as a Kabbalist, the key to the true Kabbalah. Okay, don't be afraid of knowledge. It's all knowledge. You're studying, you're seeking. You'll be amazed what the so-called Kabbalah is. You know, I'm just amazed when people say, "Oh, Jay-Z's a Kabbalist." Hollywood practice Kabbalah, where they have no idea what Kabbalah is. You know, Saturn, Pluto, and Uranus, astrology. You need to study it. Okay, the intelligence of my demon Zedek. Are you a Zedekites? Are you a Madimite? You know, the 45 genie of the solar sphere, or Shemeshites? Are you a Nogahites? Which one are you? Okay, Leo, things like that. We study all sort of things, but we do them privately now. We don't go ahead. We don't do. Well, let's go to the membership then. Those are private stuff that we do. We study things privately. We don't get involved in public anymore. We study privately, because when you study in public, people that don't know, they don't understand, they will say, "You're a heretic, you're going to hell. You're studying magic, you're going to hell." Because, you know, my pastor told me, he says, "Thou shalt not suffer a witch to live." You know, when the original version said, "Thou shalt not suffer a poisoner to live." You know, the reason why they switch poisoner to witch, because they want to do a witch hunt. You know, anybody that make a drink, or you make a tea, and then they call you a witch. Our people have natural superpower. They can heal without no medicine. They can flight. They can lift big things. They got lightning coming out of their hands and eyes. Okay, our people have super body suit, and they will call them witch. And they say, "You're a witch." Guys like, you know, Pat Robertson, he will do things like that. Okay, like the sister that died in 2019, 2017, and her body was like still fresh, like she still looked young. Okay, so they will call those people witches. It's like, "Oh, you're a witch, you're a vampire. You could not die," and stuff like that. The original Japan, the original Chinese. Okay, our original people over there. So study with us in private if you wish. Go ahead and check, see the best that you can do. Okay, we have a lot of things going on, and we have the PDF for the core cleansing. You need to cleanse it, get rid of all those negative energy that you have upon you, that you caught, you know, by lying down with a bunch of other people, by, you know, touching people, being in the midst of them, and all this nonsense. So check the word of power that we have. Those are for members only. Okay. Check the early release of the Esau's Trouble, the compound fluid condenser. This is a brother that makes its own compound fluid condenser. You don't know what a compound fluid condenser is, that's a problem. You don't know if what a universal fluid condenser is a problem. You don't know what a solid condenser is, it's another problem. Okay, those are people, they have power like this, lightning power. You know, the true Thor, the true legends, those who are our people. Okay, they will call them witch because our women are able to do this. They're able to summon lightning. They'll call them warlocks because our men can summon lightning. All right, our people are good with numbers, numerology, gematria. Oh, those are the witchcraft stuff. Did you study them? Did you know what it is? Did you do any? You don't know what it is. Okay, our children, they can create a sphere of light. They can see. They use their crystal as a supercomputer, super quantum computer with room temperatures. The Gentiles can't do this, but we can. Crystals are nothing but supercomputers. You can do transdimensional travel, ultra-dimensional travel, mental, multi-dimensional travel. You can go to other universe and dimension, and through those technology that we had back in the past. You know, and then the so-called Gentiles cannot access those things, and they're telling you, "Oh, this is witchcraft," you know, and things like that, you know. But anyway, it's all will depend on you. It all will depend on if you want to study, if you want to get further, or if you want to listen to the church. and listen to your pastor telling you that everything is evil, the devil. They won't speak. They won't make a speech without bringing the devil in there. Where people can literally manipulate fire because they are the original fire benders and the original air benders, earth benders, and water benders. They can do those things because it's natural unto us. All you need to do is unlock those things. But hey, most of our people, they make them afraid of their powers. Or you will live on a height like that woman. Where you were born on Monday. Do you have a special relation with the moon? Huh? Do you have a special relationship with water? What's your element? Is your element water? Like those women. Are your element water? Is your element water? Like those giant women that live in those sea? Huh? Can you summon lightning like this sister? It's natural power that you have. Don't be afraid of them. Natural born warriors. Okay? So, anyway, beloved, thank you for checking us. Thank you for being in the midst of us. I'm not going to do the rest. It's just too much. I got to go rest, man. Shalom. Okay? Be at peace. There'll be no Jacob's trouble.